Do you like the thumbnail? I drew it myself. Alright. Over all this shit. Okay, let me get an LPS. I'm not feeding you guys. You have 40 minutes. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk to me. You know what? Let's grab the plush. Let me grab the collie again. Okay. Guys. This will be a special one because I don't know why I don't just get ready before. I don't know why I open every stream with me preparing, even though I should just open it and it should be ready. But I guess it kind of works out because people take a bit to get here anyway, so it kind of works. Spam tongue, yeah. Okay, so do you like the thumbnail? I drew it myself. I drew the thumbnail in 5 minutes. I just threw it together. It wasn't for the thumbnail, but I was like, let me make that the thumbnail of this. Okay, so I'm gonna be. This is an Addison hate post. This is going to be a Spamton info dump stream because I need to talk about him. I need to do something with him. I've drawn him a lot, but I still haven't done enough. I've talked about him on my Discord server. It's not enough. I have to keep going until it feels like it's enough. So. I don't know how to start. So, at first, I was just talking in my little server, in my little friend circle, about one of the factors that I relate to with him. And then it quickly turned into an Addison hate post, an Addison shitstorm. And I would like to talk about how much I hate them. To give you some lore, if you don't know what Deltarune is, first of all, you're already going to be behind. I'm just talking about one of my interests here. Spamton is a character in Deltarune. He's a scammer thing. He's a scammer thing. I'm just gonna have him in the back. There you go. He'll just be poking out of the back. So, basically, so here's all the lore, right? Should we get LPS to represent them? We should. Like color coded. Hold on. Okay. No, come with me. Come with me. You guys are gonna help. You guys are going to help me choose the right ones. You're going to help me out. Okay, we're going to go and choose the perfect LPS to represent them. All right, here we go. This is going to be so fun. All right. Wow. Oops, I keep forgetting to, clean them up. But, there's all these creatures, and then we have the creatures up here. So we've got a lot of options. I'm probably gonna choose from up here just because it's easier access. Okay, we need to do color coded. So I want to choose some goofy ones, but I don't know. I don't know which ones those would be. What are some goofy ones? Maybe they're in my. Maybe they're in here. We need a yellow one, an orange one, a blue one, and a pink one, and then I guess a white one. I'm just gonna use the collie that I have out there, but you know what? Oh, we don't need a green one though. Fuck, that would have been funny. I'm just gonna choose the goofiest ones I could find. Okay, we need a yellow, orange, pink. Is this pink? This is pink, right? We're choosing this one. Orange, yellow. We need an orange one and a yellow one. Let's go to the thing. Okay. I don't know if I have any goofy orange, yellow ones. You know what? Here's an orange one. We'll do the shiny baby. And then the yellow. It doesn't even matter that much. I don't even know how much I'm going to use these while talking about this. Probably not much, but I don't know what to choose for the yellow one. How are you guys all doing today, by the way? Are you guys all doing well? I just want to make sure everybody's safe and doing it. There it is. Perfect. Look at this shit. All right, here we go. It chose the stupidest ones, except the orange one. The orange one's fine. Pretty good. That's good to hear. Everybody take care of yourselves. I got my nails painted. Hell yeah. I'm happy for you. Okay. Here's the clan. Oh, Christ. Jesus. Okay. I'm probably not even going to use them that much while talking about this. Please. What the hell's wrong with this thing? Cat sighting. Oh, yeah. Come on. What is going on with this? What's wrong with you? Why is my phone 100 pounds all of a sudden? All right. Okay, I'm probably not even going to use them that much. I'm just having them for visuals. So here we go. Are we making an... Are we making an Omegaverse clan? Yup, that's what we're doing. So of course that's what we're doing. So let me explain. So the lore of this character right here. Him. He's a creature, and that's the lore. Addison's. Why does everything come back to Omegaverse? It's all connected. That's what made Spamton and Jebel go insane. Haven't you played the game? It's so stupid. Okay, so it all started when this guy, so the Addisons are basically, they have advertisements. That's why they're called the Addisons. So they have like advertisements and shit. And their job in Cyber City, which is where they inhabit, I don't think that's English, but Mantis, I'm screenshotting that. Don't ban me. I'm sorry for being white. Oh my lord. I'm ending the stream. Actually the worst thing you've ever said in your life right there. Wasn't that Now's Your Chance from Undertale? It's actually from Deltarune. There's Undertale and Deltarune, but this is Deltarune. Spamton's a character in Deltarune. Started out as just an Addison, just a dude doing advertisements and shit with his shitty ass, fucked up friends, shitty ass friends. I hate them so much. Anyway, so, and then, Spamton is special because he was unsuccessful and people just never looked his way. He couldn't sell anything. He's just a bastard, you know. Is that why they're called the Addisons? Yes, because they do advertisements. Man, just try to keep up. All you've said on this stream is one of the worst things I've ever seen, apologized for being white, and now discovered why they're actually called the Addisons. Anyways, so that's the lore. Is that they were all Addisons, and then he's just bad at it, I guess, skill issue. So, then, eventually, he got a random call from someone on the phone, a stranger on the phone, who really helped him be super successful. We gotta get the stranger. Who's the stranger gonna be? Hold on. We gotta get everybody, right? We gotta get, like, the whole gang, the mansion bitches. Maybe. Okay, I got it. I got him. I got the good ones. Okay. So the stranger on the phone is gonna be this tiny little... This tiny... I don't know why it's so funny. It's gonna be this teeny tiny, smaller than my fucking fingernail, man. Michael. Yeah. Well, the stranger on the phone, we're not even quite sure who it is. It could be Mike. It could be whoever the fuck Tenna is. After all this time, I found out through the Spamton sweepstakes, Tenna is a character that Spamton resents and hates. Like most of the characters in the game, he hates pretty much everyone. And then Mike is apparently actually someone he's fond of, so I don't know. I actually don't know. You need to give him a comedically deep voice. It could be Gaster, it could be Mike, it could be Tenno. I don't fucking know. Nobody knows yet, but, this is the stranger on the phone. What happens is one day, they call Spamton, and they manage to make a deal, and they make him super successful all of a sudden. He's doing none of the work. They're doing all the work. So, obviously, his friends see this, and they're like, ew. And then they leave him. They abandon him because he didn't do anything to deserve the success. But let me just trace back a moment. So, let's give some more lore. Spamton Sweepstakes come along. It's an event that happens. And basically, if you hear chewing, it's my dog chewing on his bully stick. But yeah, for some lore. In the Spamton Sweepstakes, it was an event online. And he mentioned the Addisons at some point, and he said that he thinks that their entire friendship was faked and that they only pretended to care about him, because apparently they never wanted to be with him in public because he was bad for business. So as it turns out, they didn't like spend a lot of time with him at all. He was like an embarrassment to them, and they made that very clear to him. And Jesus, fucking, and oh my god. I hate them. And they faked, and I don't think they genuinely, like, faked their friendship with him, but he feels that way because, like, clearly. And then, so when he wasn't successful, they didn't want to be seen with him in public. And then when he finally did become successful, they abandoned him because they were jealous of him. What the fuck kind of friends are you? What the fuck kind of friend is that? The fuck kind of garbage ass? And even today, in present time, after, like, in the game, after you fight a Spamton Neo, you can go back to the dump area thing, and the Addison, common Addison L, the Addisons will be there, and they'll give you lore. And one of them in particular, they all seem to have, like, little differences in their personalities that show through their dialogue, and specifically, the pink bitch, still seems to resent Spamton, because even today, he's still fucking like, oh, what did he do to deserve, fucking fame or whatever, and he keeps, like, and they claim that, like, they were all jealous of him, and so they all left him because he didn't do anything to deserve the fame. So I already hated them, just because of, like, the dialogue they were giving. It's like, even after everything that happened, it felt like they, like, specifically the pink bitch wasn't even, like, sorry. That guy sucks. I hate them. So yeah, that was, what did I miss? I just gave, like, Spamton lore, so if you already know the lore, you're kind of already up to speed. If you don't, that's an L. So, and then I grabbed LPS to represent everybody because it's funny. So, we don't want to hang out with you because you're not famous. Spamton gets famous? No, not like that. Yeah, literally, like, what the fuck is he supposed to do? They can't be pleased. So they didn't want to be seen with him in public, which already, like, makes him feel like, I have not done Deltarune Chapter 2, so L. Well, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'll give you a quick, like, summary. Spamton was bad at advertisements. His friends never wanted to be seen around him and with him in public because he was bad for business. And then he got famous one day because a stranger on the phone helped him become famous, so he didn't even earn it. And then they got jealous of his fame, so they abandoned him. So basically, they're shitty-ass friends, and I'm going to rant about why I hate them so much. So I think the Deltarune fandom doesn't give these guys enough hate. Let me explain why. I think I got a chunk of the gist, but this works. But, yeah, because the thing is, especially the pink bitch, like, that whole, I could grab my laptop right now, because I already, like, talked about it in my little friend circle, and I could, like, get a gist of it from there and, like, talk about it that way, I think it would really help. But, I'm going to do that, actually. Even though my laptop should be charging right now. It's fine. I'll just grab it. Okay. So, here's what I said in my little circle while I was talking about these assholes. So, I'll just go ahead and open it up. I don't know how charged it is, not much, but that's okay. We can work with it because we're awesome. Okay. Here's the thing. Let's see where I started talking about them. Fuck. I don't have room for this. I had to move everything over. This is very professional, by the way. Super professional. Call me, hire me, do whatever you want to do. I know you want this. Read it as a refined historian. Got it. Okay. Let's go. Refined historian. Where should we start? Oh, what a great place to start. Here we go. The Addisons, fucking asshole bastard Addisons, didn't want to be seen in public with him because he was bad for business. He believed it and still believes it. He's so desperate to break his own strings, but doesn't realize that he needs to completely trace back to where his trauma began in order to find the root of the problem and heal. Here's the thing that I was talking about. I think, like, a lot of people talk about, like, the Addisons. That's my name for them. It's so good, right? The thing is, fuck you guys. The thing is, like, I think I love, like, diving into, like, his emotional turmoil and trauma because it's actually very interesting and compelling and kind of relatable. So, I, like, there's a lot of lore. After they abandon him, he gets so successful because of the stranger on the phone that he gets a room in the mansion, in the Queen's mansion. My girl, my love, Queen, I love her so much. And so that's what happens there. And the whole time, he's just there because some dude is helping him. Like, literally just some dude is helping him. He's not doing any of it himself. So there's already the imposter syndrome with that. Not to mention that the Addisons already told him he doesn't deserve it. And then he gets even more successful. It just fucking sucks. But, like, my dog just did a frame-perfect QTE. Just stopped right in the front of my leg with perfect parallel parking. That's amazing. But yeah, let's see. I'm all over the place here. Let me see if I can find, like, a good part to talk about. Where did I start talking about him? I started talking about myself. And then I went to... So, unless he was good for business, they shoved him aside, didn't want to be seen with him in public, and then when he does get successful, they motherfucking cast him aside again. Like the pieces of shit they are. And this clearly all happened when he was fairly young. This clearly, like, all happened when he was fairly young, when he was in Addison, because, like, he was clearly impressionable, and all this still haunts him, and he still, like, has the mindset of, like, business and money is more important than everything else. It's more important than your own feelings and yourself. The most important thing is business because, like, the Addisons refuse to be seen with him in public. And you've heard of gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Now get ready for gaslight bait keep boy boss. Oh, man. Okay, my throat got fucked up for a second. I'm back. So, like, how do I start? You know, I'm just going to read this, okay? Because I'm, like, struggling right now. I'm just going to read it for now. All this still haunts him. He hasn't been able to heal. He's trying so desperately to escape it all and looks to heaven and afterlife for a better opportunity. This is a different part of lore. I'm not going to be talking about that yet. By the time he actually got to the mansion, he had probably closed up so much due to the Addisons already, bottled up all his emotions because... Again, business is the most important, not your feelings, not you, just the money in your pocket, which probably made the Big Shot era, like, so mentally damaging. And when I talk about the Big Shot era, Wait, so Spamton pretty much wanted to unlive. Here's that part of the lore just real quick, because that's a whole different part that I haven't talked about yet. But, like, he started, like, once everything started, this is really hard to explain. Once everything started going really downhill, I should just play Deltarune. But, he starts praying and shit and just looking to heaven. He basically wants to go to heaven because Earth fucking sucks wherever he is right now. His life has sucked and it's been traumatizing and lonely, and life has been so fucking cruel to him. So he's just kind of looking for an escape, basically. So, like a chance to start over almost. So he like turned to that in desperation, basically. Basically what happened. But yeah, Sasha, what are you doing? Why are you digging in the ottoman? Alright, anyway, so yeah, that's that lore. But the Big Shot era is basically when Spamton was super famous and he lived in the mansion and everything, and he was a big shot, basically. Good afternoon, rise and grind. Hello, how you doing? I'm talking about Spamton lore and talking about how the Addisons suck my ass. Find your place, Allison. There are lots of factors that, like, made, like, the whole Big Shot era so stressful because, like, first of all, like, the big thing is that he wasn't even doing any of it himself. He was just, like, getting help from someone else the whole time. So the imposter syndrome is already so strong. But it's important with trauma to look back at the root. The root of it is so important. Even myself, like, I've been looking at my own trauma, reflecting on my past. And it's, like, it's so important to find the root of it because that's when you, like, things become more clear. Because so much, like, emotional shit has already happened throughout Spamton's life. And he's just so obsessed with becoming a big shot again and, like, escaping it all instead of, like, reflecting and finding the root of it. A lot of people in the fandom, like, talk about, like, all this trauma and shit and mostly focus on the Big Shot era, which I love to see. But I think the Addisons deserve more hate. I really think they deserve more hate because they're the root of it all. In this whole, like, trauma shit, they're the root of, like, his toxic, like, mindset. They're the root of the whole, like how he does this in the game. Spamton says many times that he doesn't need friends, which is basically what the Addisons already told him in the past. So all the shit, like, that they implemented into him is still, like, he still believes it. Like, he wants to break a string so bad, and he wants to be free, but he can't because he hangs on to what he believed in the beginning. Because he was so young and impressionable when they abandoned him and cast him aside, and, like, they made him feel like an embarrassment for not being successful. And then when he did get successful, they abandoned him and said that he clearly didn't need them because he was so famous. Which, basically, tragic characters are great, right? Like, look at all this fucking, like, lore here, dude. It's so good. So, all that emotional turmoil already, it all started with them. The root of your trauma, like, it's what causes, like, all these other experiences that could be normal and enjoyable experiences. It's what makes them so bad. Trauma is so bad because it branches out like a tree. You see my Christmas tree over there? It's all hung up. We don't have, like, the ornaments on there, but we have the tree. So the tree's there. And like, trauma branches out so easily. It makes, like, what could be good experiences so much worse. And again, like, I want to acknowledge, like, the whole Big Shot era still would have been bad because of the imposter syndrome and shit, but I think he would have been so much more open if it wasn't for the Addisons. Here's the thing. They abandoned him out of jealousy because they knew that he hadn't earned it himself. So obviously, he's not going to tell anyone else that he hasn't earned it himself. So personally, I really doubt he told anyone that it wasn't actually his work. I doubt he told anyone that he wasn't the one, he wasn't the reason he was famous, because obviously bad things could happen. So it just fucking ate him up inside. And I feel like if the Addisons weren't such assholes and such shits, maybe he would have been a little bit happier. Maybe he would have been more open with it, wouldn't have bottled up so much. But he did. So, where were we? I'm going to keep reading this. But yeah, like, They are where it all started. They are where it all started. A huge factor here, I'm going to keep reading. A huge factor that made it so hard on him was the trauma he received from before when he was friends with the Addisons. Everything they did to him, everything they implemented into him when he was young and impressionable is what made things so much harder in the future. Like, I think he could have had, like, a much better time in the mansion if it weren't for what they did. Like, the imposter syndrome obviously would have still been an issue. There's still, like, other problems. But he might have been more open and trusting if it wasn't for them. And here's what happened eventually is the stranger on the phone disappeared, and now all of a sudden he didn't have his deals anymore. So they just abandoned him out of nowhere. There's still no explanation for that. We don't know why that happened. Already abandonment issues, and this made it 1,000 times worse because of that unhealed trauma and the unhealed abandonment issues and the unhealed trust issues. Now it's so much worse because all these other situations happen and make it. Oh, it makes me so. It makes me so sad. But yeah, that fucking sucks ass, dude. It sucks ass. Where was I? Where was I? I don't remember where I was. I don't know where I am right now. What is this? Is this a house, an apartment? Is that where we are? Cats, I'm not feeding you for, well, you got like 10 minutes. Give me 4 minutes and I'll feed you guys, all right? Because you got like 15 minutes right now. Or 14 minutes, whatever. Fucking, what was I just talking about? I was talking about like the whole Big Shot thing. I was talking about all that. I think it's worth mentioning right now that in the mansion, there was a fella named Swatch. Oops. Oh no! They're all going down. Swatch was is like the bartender, or like the they have a cafe, misplaced. So he has a cafe, and it's made very clear that he and Spamton were good friends at some point. And actually, in the Spamton sweepstakes, Spamton refers to him as like a shoulder to cry on. So he actually was a little open with him. But I don't think that he ever talked about not being the one to earn his own fame. Like I said before, I explained why I don't think that he would be open with that. But he was clearly at least like a little bit open. Fuck, what was I talking? Oh, and then in the Spamton sweepstakes, he talks about how he thinks that Swatch only pretended to be his friend. So he has like this whole problem with like thinking people don't actually care about him, which is understandable because of the Addisons. He doesn't think that people actually care about him. He doesn't think that people actually give a shit. He doesn't think that people actually want to be his friend and that they're just there out of pity. So he's so determined to like prove himself and be on his own and be independent and be a big shot on his own and just carry it all by himself because he doesn't want anyone's help. He doesn't want friends because he doesn't trust anyone. I am so fucking emo for those characters, dude. Dude, I was so emo for those characters that like close themselves off because of trust issues and abandonment issues and try to carry everything themselves. Because, dude, me too. I have a stupid band concert tomorrow. Oh no, it's stupid. Well, good luck. I hope you can enjoy it the best you can. But yeah, good luck with that, man. Oh man, it's just fucking rough. Those characters. Blitz from Hell of a Boss too. Like I think I've mentioned previously that I'm not super into Hell of a Boss anymore, but I still love Blitz so much. So much I love his character. I love him. And then so those types of characters. Fuyuhiko too. Fuyuhiko, absolutely love him too from Danganronpa. I have like a trend with those characters. It seems they always tend to be my favorites. I love them. Oh, I love them so much. Anyways, let's see here. Trying to find where I was. So once the stranger stopped giving him tips over the phone and stopped helping him, he got kicked out of the mansion. And after he was kicked out, he learned to resent everyone there. He's convinced that Swatch was only pretending to be his friend. He doesn't like anyone from his past. like anyone. So he just resents everybody. His trust issues are so fucking high that he doesn't like anybody. And the abandonment issues, like, oh, it's so, you know, man. But yeah, he was never as open as he should have been, because he couldn't be. Like, he was so terrified of, like, the rejection and the abandonment that he didn't open up. And then everything got so much worse, and he ended up being abandoned anyway. And instead of, like, reflecting and learning, he just wants to escape it. He just wants to escape to some better life and start over, go to heaven or whatever the fuck. He just, like, it's just a last resort for him, because he just doesn't fucking know what else to do. He's so desperate to just be happy. And he can't be, because he cares about business way too much. Even though clearly from the very beginning it just wasn't meant for him. Like, he never made it big. But that whole shit from the Addisons was implemented in him from the beginning, that business is the most important thing, not your feelings or anything. Religion. Yeah, literally, religion. And he does talk about God and shit. He talks about God and going to heaven and becoming God and all that shit. And it's just his last resort, because he just doesn't know what else to do. He doesn't know what else to do. There's just nothing else for him. He doesn't want to rely on anyone. He just wants to do everything himself. And which is why he scams people. He scams people, and it seems like disingenuous and like dishonest, because he does scam people. But there's also like a level of like, he genuinely needs help. He needs to scam people to get what he needs, because he can't be honest. He can't be open and honest. That's not going to work. So he has to scam and like exaggerate everything, and like, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's just this fucking jeez, dude. But yeah, where was I on here? Where was I talking? He says that the Addisons faked their friendship with him. He thinks everyone just fakes their friendships with him and don't actually care about him. And I think if it weren't for the Addisons and the like mindset that they implemented into him, and like the damage they caused, he may have trusted Swatch more. He may have trusted everyone more and been more open. It's so important to see like where your trauma started and the root of it. And the Addisons are the root of it here. They were the start of it all. The root of your trauma is what like causes it to branch out and make all these other experiences so much worse. Like, the very root of it all with the Addisons might not have hurt as bad as everything else, but that's the reason everything else hurts so much worse, is because of that original trauma, the original abandonment, which is what makes those experiences so much more painful than when it all started. You know what I mean? And I think that's like important to acknowledge. I think that's such an important thing to acknowledge in real life as well. Like, a lot of experiences that I've struggled with wouldn't have been nearly as bad. They might have not been bad at all if it weren't for the original like trauma and shit, and the things I've dealt with in the past that have made it tough. I don't have like specific examples, but just like in general, like, things can be so much worse with unhealed trauma. And instead of trying to heal, he's just trying to run away from it. It's just making everything worse. And he just resents everyone. I really think, here's what I think. I think the Addisons suck ass, because they started everything. But I think, like, even if they, cared, actually, here's some extra lore. Whoa. The blue bitch? Whoa. The blue bitch here. I was seeing if they had a magnet, because, this laptop magnets probably shouldn't be near it. But anyways, the blue bitch actually apparently tried to reach Spampton, but wasn't able to because they were too late. So when Spampton got kicked out of the mansion, they tried to reach him, but it was too late. And Spampton probably has no idea that shit even happened. So I don't know. The blue one might get a pass, but I don't know. In the meantime, fuck them all. They all suck, as far as I'm concerned. But I think that is a very important part of the lore. The pink one sucks the most. The blue one sucks the least, I guess. That's all I've gathered. And I think most of the fandom has gathered that as well. Let's see. I see a lot of stuff in the fandom about, like, the Addisons and Spampton reuniting. Hard disagree. I don't think so. I think he should reunite with the people, with like the mansion bitches. Queen, Swatch, all of them bitches. Because those guys are cool. And like it's clear, especially from like Swatch's dialogue and shit, that he really did care about him. And I think Queen too. Like here's the thing with Queen. In the game, this is, now I have to explain more lore. Fuck. There's a character named Noelle. More of a main character. Isn't it so funny? Spamton's like a side character. But like, there's so much content for him, and there's so much angst and trauma, and it's awesome to dissect. But anyways, dude, okay, Mantis, your status on Discord right now is unironically something I had to ask when I was like 8 years old in a Roblox group chat. In a Roblox group chat, I asked the... God, that brought back memories. I don't know why that's your status, but that is something that happened. Oh, little me discovering what shut the fuck up was. Anyways, did you watch the Columbo video and memes, by the way? I don't, oh my god! I don't know if I have. I don't remember. Here, let me, you know what? I have a laptop right here. Memes. Maybe. Oh, that! I need to watch it, actually. I do need to watch it, so I will. But, wow, okay. Hi, hello, Teddy Kit. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go off on this. I didn't want to stutter as much as I did. I wanted to go off. Sometimes I can really find my footing and just start going with the words and the rambling. I don't know if that happened much this stream. I don't know. Maybe it sounded like I was making sense, but I feel like I'm not. I was going to talk about Queen and Noelle. That's right. There's a character named Noelle, and like throughout the game, it basically seems like Queen doesn't like Queen's not very considerate of her and how she feels, but it's revealed by the end that she does care about her. So I feel like maybe that's a similar thing that she had with Spamton. Maybe Spamton just doesn't realize how much that she cared about him. Queen's a nice gal, right? She just doesn't come off that way. I love Queen so much. Ah! She's such a good character, dude. And I love the band from the 70s. She's so good. I love her so much. She's everything to me. She's everything in the whole wide world. Everyone should love Queen. In the world, so good. Here's the LPS I grabbed for her, by the way, but I didn't end up using her. But it's so true, right? Anyways, I love that fucking horse. But yeah. Yeah, it's important to see where the trauma all started. It all started with the Addisons. They are the true root of why everything went so poorly. Fuck those guys. I hate them. They suck. They suck. Anyways, I still think they're good characters. I just hate them as people. Anyways, what else did I say? Yeah, I think he should reunite with all the mansion bitches. I think he could still be good friends with them, because the thing is, the only reason, well, not the only reason, but the big reason that all went so poorly for him is essentially like because of the Addisons. And when I think the people from the root of your trauma, that's gonna be hard to reunite with. I like, that's why I feel like I couldn't see him becoming friends with the Addisons again, even if they mean well, because they just started everything. They started everything from when he was a young and impressionable, and that's what made everything that's what made everything go so much worse. That's what made him not know how to handle things in the future. And that's what made everything get so much worse. And he still doesn't fucking know how to deal with shit. He still prioritizes business and money over everything else. He doesn't, prioritize, it just, the angst, dude. Fucking God. Screw those guys. But yeah, that's why I can't see a friendship happening with them again. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But I could see it with the others. With, the mansion characters, Queen, Swatch, fucking Task Manager. Absolutely Jevil as well. I still don't know, the full lore with those two. Give us more lore, Toei! I need more, I can't believe I haven't, mentioned Jevil once in this. I guess it's just because, he's kind of disconnected from all this. He doesn't give a shit about business. He doesn't give a goddamn rat's ass about it. He doesn't care about anything. He's great. I love him. God, I want the plush. Is the plush back? If the plush is back, I'm buying it right now. Petition to make kill yourself mean kiss yourself? Hell yeah, dude. I agree. Alright, Deltarune. Spamton and more. Fuck, it's not restocked yet. It's bullshit. Alright. Why'd I say it like that? Bullshit. Why'd I say it like that? What the fuck? Dude, this Spamton button-up shirt still isn't out yet. What's the deal here? I want it. I want these shirts, dude. Dude, Jebel has a shirt, Susie has a shirt, Ralzai has a shirt, Queen has a motherfucking shirt. God, I want it all. Spamton actually does have a shirt. But then there's another shirt that hasn't come out yet, and it's the drippiest drip, dude. Still hasn't fucking come out. Man. God, I gotta get the Ralzai plushies, too. I love merch so much. I love it. I love merch. I want the Jebel plush. When's it gonna come back? I want it back. I want it back, dude. This stream's just gonna be me geeking out, as if it hasn't already been. But yeah, I guess it's pretty much all the shit I said, right? That's pretty much all the shit that I said in the friend group. Oh, Lord. It pains me. It pains me so much. I love how he could just be the stupidest, funniest character, but also have all that fucking angst. That's what makes him so fucking good. Sasha, you're tickling his ear with your tail. But yeah, is that it? Man, I felt like I could have gone off so much more. But you know what I mean? Fuck those guys. Hate them. Do you like my thumbnail? Anyways, I'll see you guys later. This was just a quick stream. I just had to get something out there. I had to talk about how much I hate these bitches. They fucking suck. Can't see a friendship happening there. I hope they never reunite. I hope they fucking die. They could perish under my ass for all I care. Oh, that's such a good sentence. The last Ali interaction for 2 years. Dude, for 2 years? What, am I going to disappear for 2 years? God, if I was that dedicated to jokes, I would do that. I would disappear for 2 years and then come back with a stream like fucking nothing happened. See you guys when I'm 20 years old. Ew, I'm going to be 20 in 2 years. Ew! Gross, dude. I actually want to keep streaming. I want to keep just chatting. Maybe not about Spamton, but just about something. I'm going to feed these cats, and then I'm going to put all these LPS back. Fuck, man. You see what I mean, though? How, what he needs to look back on the beginning of it all. The root of it all. They got to dig deeper than that. You got to dig deeper than that, man. You gotta lose yourself in the moment, man. And don't jerk me around, kid. I love The Simpsons. I haven't watched them in so long. Good old Simpsons. Alright, I'm gonna take all these LPS and put them back. Spamton will stay here. He'll just stay just like that. I'm just gonna stick these guys on my bed. I don't feel like putting them back right now. Where they belong. The tiny ass stranger on the phone. Sorry, I dropped an LPS and it made me panic. Let's get Wario too. Let's get Wario in on this action because he's the mascot of their streaming channel. Fun fact, he is actually like the mascot. So we'll have him in the back as well. They'll lay together. We'll lay together. Oh god, there's a Game Grumps moment. Look at this fucking background. Is this not like the best? That's a screenshot right there. Wario plushie Pog. Did I ever show you that? Did you ever see that? I don't know. But I got that a few weeks ago. When I went to Vegas to the fashion show mall, they had him and I knew I had to have him. The ship nobody wanted. That's horrible. Two horrid men. Guys, I I've realized recently that I have a trend of liking horrid, disgusting men. Horrid, disgusting man characters. It started with Wario, and then more recently is Spamton, and then fucking Murdoch. Here's what I'm telling you. Like, Wario kind of started as a joke, but honestly, he is, like, the best fucking character. Guys, don't fucking make ship names. This is horrible. This is horrible. Oh my god. That makes it even worse since I said they'll lay together. Especially because, like, we'll lay together. I started thinking of this one clip from Game Grumps, and it's so fucking funny, but god, is it inappropriate. It's so fucking funny, though. Oh, it's so funny. God. Alright, anyways. It makes this so much worse. Anyways, what a background. What a fucking background. What were we talking about before that? Shrek? Oh yeah, Shrek. Okay, so 2 years ago, almost 3, when I like started getting more into like gorillas for the first time. Enemies to lovers fan fiction. Oh. No. Don't you understand? Spamton's already married to Jebel. It won't work. God, I need the plush. I want the plush. And then, like, in the background, I could have them sit together. That'd be... I want that! Fucking, please restock it. How did it disappear so fast? How long was it out before they got fucking bought out immediately? I don't think the Spamton plush is even sold out yet. Because they made so many in anticipation. The Jebel one fucking sold out in, like, what, a day? I don't even know when it came out. I should have kept Tumblr because then I would have seen immediately. Fuck! I'm so ready for the restock. I want it. I need it. I'm so excited. Spamton plush bucket. A bucket full of them. What if I just bought several? What if I just bought several Spamton plushies? That'd be so good. Oh, what am I about to fucking read here, Panic? Spamton, Wario, Jebel, OT3, enemies to lovers, slow burn, 100,000 plus words. Oh my god! Plus reader! X reader! No! Do you guys want me to take the plushies away? Because I brought them into this world, I can take them right the fuck out. Alright, you better choose your words wisely now. Anyways, what were we talking about before all that? We talked about Spamton, then I put the LPS away, and then I came back. I was talking about the mall, got the Wario plush. Oh yeah, Murdoch. 2-3 years ago. Damn right, man. Just better keep your mouth shut, dude. Alright. No, don't add the major character death tag. I'll have to add another 50,000 words. Okay. Anyways. Bitch. What was I saying? Murdoch, Jesus, wow, we're bad. We're bad at this, guys. I'm throwing you in there too. It's not just me, it's you. We're all bad at this. we're all in this together. Murdoch 2 years ago was my least favorite Gorillaz member because he was revolting, and now he is my favorite Gorillaz member because he's revolting. Spamton X Addison's lovers to haters. Lovers to haters. Okay, but for real though, I could never, like, dude, I see them all as siblings. I'm sorry. They give off that to me. So I can't even do none of that. I can't do none of that. No. I don't get the ships. I don't get it. Personally. Not my thing with them. Especially because I hope they all fucking, yeah, siblings to enemies. Yeah, exactly. Normalize cutting off toxic family members, by the way. That could be great content for that. Fucking, Like, if you have a shitty ass, like, abusive parent or sibling, just fucking cut them off. Not sure what's happening behind. I'm exhausted because I ran downhill to catch a bus. Hell no, man. Well, I hope you're doing well, by the way. How's college, man? I hope it's going well. I spent 50 minutes talking about the asshole Addisons and why I hate them so much. I wish you were here for it, man. Thank you, college. Do be going. Yeah, that's good. It sure is good to be going. But I was basically talking about how much I hate the Addisons and how they're basically, like the root of all Spamton's problems and toxic mindsets that caused everything else in his life to go downhill and be traumatic and terrible. So fuck those guys. I hope he cuts ties with them forever. I hope he reunites with all the mansion bitches and shit and heels, but also just cuts ties completely with the Addisons. They can eat ass. They suck. I hate them. All right. Wow. I hate them. They suck. They just make me so angry. They fucking suck. Anyways, what a background. What do you think? What do you think, Stellar? Do you like it? Can we have Wario facing the camera more? Oops. I don't think we can because of how he's built. Spamton, it's his hair helping him. I love the background. You can like it even more. Fucking Wario, never mind. I guess it's just not going to work. I guess he'll have to just lay like that. Yay, Wario, turn to the camera, please. He won't. Wario. Oh, we missed you, Stellar. We really missed you. I hope you're doing well. You know? Sasha. Oh, did I close my door? Yeah, I did. Good. I don't want them to go into my room and throw up everywhere. What do you want? Yeah? I don't want to make eye contact. Yay, Stella reunion. I don't know what to talk about now, actually. I was going to talk a little bit about my past as well, because I realized today, or not necessarily today, but just like recent-ish, somewhere in the past few months, like, I talk a lot about how, like, I don't talk a lot about this, but I think about it a lot, like, when did my depression really start? And my mind goes to, like, early 2020. I literally made a stream, I don't know if anyone remembers this, or if you guys were here for this, but, like, not to bring down the mood or anything, I'm not, like, feeling bad right now, I'm just kind of chatting about it. February 2020, I made this 30-minute stream about how mad I was. I literally just ranted for 30 minutes about the frustration of just feeling depressed. Like, I didn't understand what it was at the time, but I just knew that I was super bored. And I'm so popular. What the fuck? Good. Deserved, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. We're all happy to see you again. Your famous era. Oh, no, the big shot era. Uh-oh. Oh, you don't understand, guys. The Spamton, well, I think you do understand, but the Spamton brain rot hasn't stopped a bit. It's like how it is right now is still like exactly how it was in like late April, May when it first started. It's still so fucking fresh. I'm not forcing it or anything like I do with faces that happen to last a long time. They only last a long time because I end up forcing it. But no, this shit is still here. This shit is still around. But anyways, I've been wanting to play Simpsons Hit and Run lately, man. Brain rot that lasts without forcing, right? I had to force The Simpsons. I tried to force A Hat in Time. I think I forced Danganronpa for a while. Danganronpa just kind of stuck around because I couldn't find anything else for a while. I tried to force Animal Crossing to stay. I didn't really give a shit about Hell of a Boss. Undertale, I really tried to force it to stay. I don't know about that, because since it's connected to Deltarune, I still have some brain rot about it, but it's definitely not to the same degree as Deltarune. Deltarune I think about more. I think about all the Deltarune characters more than I think about the Undertale characters. What I do usually, I think a lot about Deltarune characters, and occasionally Sans and Papyrus, which I want to talk about them more and think about them more, because I love them so much. They're such good characters. Oh, God, I love Papyrus, too. He's so good. And I've been wanting to play it again, actually. I think my PS4 is hooked up, actually. Yeah, it is. I could play it. I don't know how the lighting will be. Also, I don't know if I have time for it or the energy for it, really. Shit. Oh, do I want to? Oh, I don't know. How much time do I have? It's like 2:14. I have time. fuck, I don't know. Do I want to? How's that lighting gonna be? It's not gonna be great, actually. I don't think the lighting will be good. That's gonna be my excuse. I don't know. Do I want to? The TV moved, so it's not right by the window anymore. Fuck, that's hard. If I were to, like, don't you throw up on my plushies, dude. If I turn off that light, close this window over here, just make it as dark as we possibly can in here. It's not super bright outside either. It's kind of cloudy, so, like, and then turn off these kitchen lights. It's just super dark in here. Fucking dark and depressing. That's the way we want it. Oh my god. Dude, it's like, Jesus, this is sad. This is just really saddening. It's so gloomy in here now. But I mean, that's about how it would look because Undertale's such a dark game. It's just black everywhere. Do I feel like doing this? I don't know. Wait, I just started Deltarune. So should I play Undertale first? I don't know. Fuck me. I do have time tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow would be a better time. Tomorrow, now I'm thinking, should I do like Undertale tomorrow and then later on continue with Deltarune? I think that's the way we want to do it. Because Deltarune comes next. Okay. I don't know if I'll play the entirety of Undertale or not. I don't know, but we'll see. PS4, Undertale, yeah. I think I'm going to end the stream right now. It's been fun. That was a fun last like 20 minutes of just trying to keep it going and just doing really random dumb shit. I enjoyed reuniting with Stellar. So that was fun. But maybe tomorrow I'll do an Undertale stream. We'll see. I might do Simpsons Hit and Run too. I might hook it up because I've been missing that game lately. I want to play it again. That's a really fun game. I am terrified of it. I'll always be terrified of it just because of the history that I have with the Simpsons games and the red screen of death and the nightmares that I've had for some fucking reason with that game specifically. So many weird-ass things have happened with it. But, that red screen was awesome. I'm still so glad that happened. But, yeah, this is really fucking creepy. It's so dark with just Spamton staring. Jesus. Goth Room, dude. Undertale, but it's 1984. Oh, Lord. Yeah, wow, the focus is bad too. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow probably. We'll try to play Undertale. Hopefully we can get the lighting looking good. So, see ya.